going on, everybody? We have a new game mode. Today, the Dark Moon Fair expansion and the dual mode was announced along with some achievements and announcements. I love Warlock skins and I love new cards, so I did pre-order the bundle. But with that also came early access to Duel. So we're going to get in and play a few games over the course of a few videos. We're going to see how it goes. I'm excited. I have some ideas theory crafted. Okay, so we're going to choose a hero, forge a deck, then power it up between battles. And our rating's going to reset in a month. I don't know what that means. We have a 0 rating, heroic. This is, I guess the heroic is the competitive mode that it's going to come out eventually. And best wins in a run. So I guess you just play forever. So let's do a casual duel. We'll test our skill. I have a deck in mind. We're going to be Arch Witch Willow. So we have card draw, soul fragments, demons. Okay, so the dark arts says discard, and I wasn't planning on doing discard. What's this? It's impish aid. Whenever you summon a demon, give it +2/+2. Okay. Let's build a deck. So right now we can use the Nax Ramus, One Netted Karazhan, Skolaman's Academy, and classic and basic cards. Every season, every rotation, they'll change the expansions you're allowed to use. Now, I did look at Karazhan and Nax Ramus for the Warlock and cards. I don't think I'm going to be using those. I'm going to use those on a different video. But I think I have an idea for what I want to go with this game. I know like a 3-mana 4/3 is pretty good. What I'm thinking is we're going to go with things that change our health and soul fragments. And we're going to put in the soul fragment rewards cards. You're going to have to, excuse me, I'm going to have to actually craft a void drinker. Because I don't have one. Yeah, that's fine. So, put him in the deck. And I think the idea with this deck is to have wide boards that... No, I don't want that in the deck. That are able to be kind of zooey. So let's put some lower cost stuff in. Since we're discarding, we can throw this in, I guess. That's not a bad thing. We can throw Voidwalker in as well. Let's look up Restore. What cards restore health? Zombie Chow, but doesn't restore the health I want to. What about deal? What about deal damage? Penflinger might be okay. Let's go to crafting too. Leper Gnome, Mad Bomber. Cards I don't have the dust for that I don't really care about. Pit Lord. Don't think we actually want to craft Pit Lord. We could craft Demon Fire. I think that's not a bad idea. Let's look up demons. Demons. Could draw some demons from our deck. Oh, I did multiple demons. I'm only supposed to do one demon. You guys get to be here for the whole unadulterated. This might be pretty good. The demonic studies. Do the craft again. Malgazar and... No. I think there's something to be said for demon studies. Demonic studies. We're gonna put one more card in. It's the last card we're gonna put in this deck. We don't have any neutral cards. How's it? What's our... So 0 1 1 1 1 2 2 3 3 3 4. I think we need something more in the middle here. I don't know, let's go with this. I think that this might be a pretty okay card to protect our very board-centric deck. Yes, I don't need to make any changes. So let's go. This is casual, we're doing it for fun. Got my coffee.
Willow versus Elusia.
So I have no idea what to expect here.
You have some skill, but not as much as me.
Illusia. I knew you'd be my rival sooner or later.
So none of these cards are, say, 1 mana on them. Let's send them back. So this hand is not what we're looking for, admittedly. What's their hero power? Restore 3 health to a character if it's still damaged, draw a card. So I'm gonna oh, I should have put him in the deck. Why didn't I put Tour Guy in the deck? Does this let me discard? Look up to 4 cards in our hand, the discard 1, then draw 1. Yeah, let's try and do that. Yeah. That's good. I like that. I think my deck might be kind of slow. Zombie Chow. Okay. So here's my plan. We're going to put some soul fragments into the deck. Like this. That probably could have been better, but we need to get this and Sociologist going. Hope they're not good cards that they get. This Flesh Giant was a mistake. I agree with that 100%. So we can Soul Sheared. I kind of like that, but then what are we doing with the other 2 mana? I like developing a 3/4. We can always put more Soul Fragments back in our deck. This is the fun of experimenting, though, right? Like, don't kill it. Don't kill it. That's you can raise dead all you want. I'm fine with that. Why? Why are you like this? Who hurt you? What's Demonic Studies? We can play the 3/5. That's a 3/5 just seems good, right? It's like what's a 1 we can go like in with the 1/1 and a 2/4. We lose 1 mana. I kind of want to get to this too, so I think we're gonna take. Are we gonna take the Desk Imp? No, we're not taking the Desk Imp. We're taking the Felguard.
I will enjoy watching you die.
That's fine. We're gonna take it nice and slow. They have less cards than I do. Oh, they're gonna silence it. That's okay. We're gonna kill it, so it doesn't matter.
You here for the tour?
That was a good raise dead. I should have put Tour Guide in my deck. Why didn't I do that? That's your guys' fault for not telling me to do that.
Too pathetic to
And then
fight
we
your
will
own
also
battles.
play this. And that's pretty good. So next 2 turns we can play this. And then we can play this after because it's not going to get discounted. Where'd you get that from? That's so rude. I don't think we have really a way to hurt ourselves, except for Flame Imp. Flame Imp hurts us, but it doesn't look like we're going to get to Flame Imp this turn. That's okay. Can push some damage. They heal it, but we have Sociologist next turn, which is good. Take a look at my own settings. I'm going to turn Hearthstone down a little bit. I'm sorry if it's been kind of loud over the past little bit. We drew a Soul Fragment, so that makes us significantly worse. So, how do we want to do this? I still think we play a 5/5. Do we? We can discard a card. Let's discard a card. I don't think this card we're going to use. Spirit Joe is pretty good.
They're not trapped. They're my
we can play that also. I want to get this charged up more than it is. So I mean, we'll take damage, which is good because this can get activated, right? That's fine. Raise Dead activates it. Let's do some Raise Dead. So we got cards that aren't that good, but we can play the cards that aren't that good. And we can also, that also charges up Sociologist, which is nice. Look at this, the zoo's working. I could have built this deck so much better. So I don't think we want to play anything yet. I think we're just going to play our big guy, send things face, and we'll chill.
My cards are low.
I don't want to draw yet.
Blessed be this
funnel cake. So now we'll play the Sociologist and just run in a whole bunch of stuff. Okay. So don't draw a whole bunch. We need Soul Fragments in our deck. We need Soul Fragments in our deck. What are you doing? Oh my god. This is very rude. So how many got? We got 2. Okay, so one has to go here. One has to go here. Can play this now. Can trade these 2 right here. And then I think we'll play a 4/3 just to have a 4. No, we should save it. So they're out of cards. We didn't draw all the Soul Fragments. We've been fine. That didn't happen though.
Getting low on cards.
So top deck to Soul Fragments.
No more cards.
And then another Soul Fragment. So we're just gonna empty our hand now. And we will do that. And hopefully they have no clears. So we can go in with 14 next turn. Okay. So, okay. So we're going to take 2. We're going to push 9, because that seems good. They'll take 3. And we got lethal. We just got there. This deck is good. I knew it when I was making it. I knew it. It's not that good a deck. We could have crafted this so much better. Oh, I want to do the well played back. I'm sorry. That wasn't bad though. We got there somehow. Turns out Soul Fragments in your deck isn't great if you have a 16 card deck though. So I don't think we have any Death Rattle minions. We could play 2 secrets. Or we could make this... I think this is pretty good. Sticky Fingers I think is the best. Okay, so... some Death Rattles, which don't seem that good in our deck. Brittlebone is really good, and giving stuff Taunt is fine. With our hero power, though, and the ability to draw cards, these all seem pretty good. And it gives us some more early game. This kind of hurts us, but it does activate some of our other cards. I kind of like going lower curve, though. We'll take some discard. We got one win. Look at that. Let's go again.
Willow versus Stelina.
So a Demon Hunter.
Are you trying to stain my perfect record?
Hey, you. It's detention time.
I like Demonic Studies and Spirit Jailer. We can get rid of the rest. Malkazar's Imp is kind of good with our hero power, too. So I think we have a lot of options for turn 1. This card didn't start in my deck. Why does it cost 1?
Hello. Will this fight be on the test?
Salutations.
I didn't think of that.
Okay, so let's start with the Demonic Studies. None of these are that good. Guess we'll take the Imp. So we'll take Spirit Jailer for turn number 1. I also got a 2-mana 4/2. What's this say? The end of your turn transforms all friendly minion. What is that? That's so good.
Are you actually learning?
You'll be in trouble for fighting a student.
That's actually quite good.
That's nuts.
Thank you so much.
Oh, they got a 1/3 now, which is fine.
Yikes.
This card didn't. Oh, I guess it technically did start in my deck. Let's discard the coin. Oh, I played the wrong card. This one's not going well. Concede.
I'm out. An amusing mistake.
Yeah, that was my bad. Okay, so they played. They got a really good high roll, and I played the wrong card. So, what do we want to do here? I'm not even kidding. I kind of like Wrathguard. The issue is our deck is based on having cards change our health, not just hurt us. A 2-mana 4/3 is good, but the 2 Mana Giants make me think no. I think Group Learning looks the best, so we'll take some Group Learning. So we lost 1 life because I'm an idiot.
Willow versus
I gotta hear it.
Rattledore.
I gotta hear it. Oh, we didn't go Rattledore!
Can
Why
I
not?
kill what's already dead?
I do like how all these heroes actually have, like, interactions with each other. It's not just standard voice lines. I think that's pretty cool. So we got a pretty good curve here. I don't think I picked a very good one. They have 2 mana crystals on turn 1. What the heck?
Salutations.
Oh, let's play the thing that puts things in our deck. We're geniuses. Geniuses. We're not really, but we're pretty close. So what's their hero power do? Deal 1 damage to minion. If it lives, get +2 attack. If it dies, gain 2 armor. Oh, that's rude. So we really can't do anything this next turn. Demon Fire doesn't do anything. So I think we can discard Demon Fire and draw a card. I think that's a pretty good play.
Job's done.
It's not the play I wanted. Soulfire's not bad either. It closes out games. So I need to remember I got to build these decks like arena runs, and I don't play a lot of arena, so
Armor made to fit.
we just want to kill that, right? Like, we don't want that alive. But I don't want to use the Soulfire. I like this hand a lot, so I think we're just going to go
Rituals, you say?
send that face. And my coffee, again, has gotten to the point where it's cold. It's so sad.
Back to work.
That's actually fine, because now we can soul shear that. So we will do that right now. And I'm going to take this off board. And I want to save this to clear something next turn, so I'm going to just chill there. Okay, so they're gonna kill it. We were gonna develop a pretty good tempo play. It's not gonna like clear anything too big, but it clears enough, I think. Okay. So 4-cost minion is a Yeti. Let's draw a card here. Void Drinker's pretty good. I probably should have done this in a different order, because it hurts us more than it helps us. Because now we have... That was a order lull moment. This comes down next turn with 4, though, so that's pretty good. You can say oops there.
An amusing mistake.
Because now they can probably clear my board pretty well. But then we get a 7-mana... pretty big board. 7 mana 17. That's really good. As long as they don't have Brawl. It's really good if they don't have Brawl. That's not Brawl. So that's a rush though. So I think we're gonna play Void Drinker this turn. Don't draw the cards. They're supposed to stay in the deck. We'll do that. We'll send all of this face. And we'll chill there. So if they don't have Brawl, we're in a really good spot.
You're in my school now.
That's actually a pretty good card. We can kill it though.
You gonna cry?
So how much I think we have lethal. Because what do we got? We got 7, 12, 9. Yeah, we have lethal. Let's just send it all face. I was so afraid this video we were going to go like 1 and 3. I can go 2 and 3 and be fine with that. Okay, so we can pick replace our hand with legendary minions, give a minion +4/+4 and taunt, or silence any minion attacked by this weapon. I think all these are pretty good. Based on our game plan, which is kind of like a mid-range-ish deck, I think having this is probably good. A 3-mana 6/6 though is good, but if we had like something like Sociologist in our hand, we don't want to make that a legendary minion. So I do think the 4/4 and taunt's pretty good. Excuse me. So we can keep going with this discard. Twisting Nether I don't like. Let's go with the discard at 5/7 with charge is great. And Jecklink is pretty good. It might give us more incentive to discard. It can discard Jecklink too, which is really nice. So I think that's kind of the direction we're going, into a mid-range-ish deck that wants to get benefit off the soul fragments. The issue is now that our deck's becoming more diluted, we are becoming less likely to draw the soul fragment cards.
Professor Slate. What a surprise.
I'm going to keep the school spirits and that's it. Because I think Hunter is pretty likely to be a aggressive board present deck, so having that...
Oh, hello there.
Salutations.
So I like playing the Spirit Jailer and then coining out the +4/+4. What's their hero power? It's deal 2 damage to an enemy minion, then give a friend... Okay. There are friends. So if they don't contest, which I don't know if they will or not, we can play the 4/4/4, And I think we're going to kill this right away. I don't think there's any reason to let this survive. Let's just do that. Let's play a 2-mana 5/7. So next turn we can play the Imp and probably discard the robes. We don't really need the robes. Actually, we could play robes next turn.
Today's class will be outside.
We could. We could also do demonic studies. I think we'll save an Imp for next turn. We'll make sure our big guy, I don't know. We draw 2 cards. We get a demon in hand. I think that's the best play. Taking that off board is fine. And then next turn we can go in with some imps. Teacher's Pet's okay. We can just go face. And actually soul shear it. Can we do all of this? The answer is no. So let's soul shear it first. We can send this here. We don't care about that. Let's demonic studies. We don't need to play another. We don't need another Malchazar Imp. This actually is a 3-mana 5/6, which is pretty good. So let's take the 3-mana 5/6. 2-mana 5/6, even better. Because it didn't start in our deck. And we can send 5 damage face. Hunter Secret. Give a minion +3 attack. Oh, that's really good. Oh, steal 3 attack. Wow. We can almost clear it. Let's do this. We'll discard a card. We can discard this. We don't really need it. And then draw 2 cards. Fortunately, all the cards we drew weren't very good. We can Soul Fragment next turn. Discard this next turn also. Taking it off board is fine. That's horrifying. Brittle Bone Destroy is pretty good. Let's start with... Start by... Oh, it's so hard. Let's start by taking... I really wish we could kill this. Maybe we can. Let's start with this. Let's get rid of that from our hand. Fortunately, we can't now. So I think the best play is to shuffle more Soul Fragments into our deck to get 5 and just play a 3/2. I was hoping to draw a Soul Fragment so I could destroy a random enemy minion. We didn't get that, obviously. Deal 2 damage to an enemy hero. Oh, it's the hero, okay. So this is okay because we can send in Silver Golem if it's a freezing trap. Healing's fine here. Okay. Pack Tactics is okay. Yep, okay. So let's put some soul into it. Let's take that off. We can send those 2 in. We can send those there. They still have quite a board. Like, this is 2, 6, 9. They are pretty close to killing me. Wow, Looming Presence. That's a good card. I'm assuming I'm dead here. Be very surprised if I wasn't, unfortunately. Yeah, well played.
Are you actually learning? Ugh, I'm out.
Yeah, we weren't going to come back from there. That's unfortunate. 2 and 2 though. Not too shabby so far. We don't get a middle one, I guess. Okay, so we actually get 3, which is cool. Which better. I think we're going discard again. creates some draw and some board for us. I like this so much better than Arena. This is cool. I don't know if I could see myself playing this consistently or going towards any kind of like competitive ideas about it, but it's fun to play. I'm glad it's free right now. I guess they are going to make that competitive version of the game mode. Another warrior. I really wish they started off going with the Rattlegore, but they don't. So
How can I kill what's already dead?
we're gonna. Oh, we could keep Skull Gul'dan for a really good turn 3. You go like 1. I don't want to pass on 1. I don't think we keep this. This is way too greedy to keep on 1. We need turn stuff to do on turn 1 and 2. Well, that is something to do on turn 1. Not what I necessarily want to do on turn 1. What does this one do? Opponent plays a minion. Deal 1 damage for the first one. That's rude, because then that's going to kill it. Oh, that's awful. That's disappointing. So I don't think we should play this naked, because it will just die to the hero power. Malchazar Imp is pretty good. It won't die on to the hero power, so I think we'll just play it. For 3 mana, what are they doing?
My blade be thirsty.
Yeah, I like the whole kill that card. Let's play the Tiny Knight of Evil. Then we can kill it. School Spirits is fine. That was a good turn, because now it doesn't die to the hero power. And we have a way to clear any minion with 3 or less health. This can also trade. This does draw us a card when we discard as well. So if he play a minion, we can go in this and then the next turn into that, so I really like that. This guy is really just thinking through their plays. I respect it. It's very good of them to do that. At the same time, I want to keep talking, so I don't want to edit every time he doesn't make a play.
Back to work.
That doesn't clear. That's really good for me, actually. So we'll start off by hitting this. Actually, let's draw first. I think this is probably going to see significantly less play than we wanted to. Actually, the Imp it can probably go. The Imp's not being played this turn. And that's a really good card to get. We'll push 8 damage this turn. I highly expect this to be killed, but the longer it stays alive, the better. Yep. Okay. So I think we're still discarding the Skull this turn. There's no reason not to, right? Void Drinker is really good also. I kind of like playing Void Drinker. Next turn we can do this with something. This is a better play because it's a 7/7. And he just killed a 7/2, and he couldn't kill that for a few turns. So, I feel like that's a good play. Brawl. Oh, okay. That's okay. So I want this one to be injured.
Why do you call?
There's actually no more Soul Threads in our deck, so we probably should have drawn first. Another Malchazar's Imp is really good to get into. This is a good hand. Let's just play a 3/4 and we'll chill. Because what we can do next turn is play this into this. possibly this too. That's 9 damage.
Looney, go get him!
Okay. So I'm gonna do the thing where I don't really care about what they're doing.
You are not the boss of me.
Who dares summon me?
It's okay, we still get to draw 2 cards and have a 5/7. This is a really good board. Why can't discard be this good in standard? So this it's kind of interesting because that's okay, because we can, if we can damage ourselves, we can get through that, right? Go face? That's not face. Okay. So I think we will. So okay. Can we get through this to kill them? Can send those 2 face. I think the answer right now is no, unfortunately. Okay, this can go here and then trade. Then we're only sending. Yeah. So let's discard a card. I think we can discard the giant now. I don't think we really need it. Oh, we can discard the Silver Golem. What am I talking about? Unfortunately,
Grade's getting low.
we can send
Running out of time.
these in first. Then buff that. And then send this. Come on. And then face. That was a good turn. Figured it out. Man, Malcazar Zim's been doing work this game. So right now, we would love a way to hurt ourselves.
Try to keep yourselves alive.
Don't play that card. That's so rude. We can play an 8/8 though, right? And they're at 13. They're at 11 right now. Let's play this. Actually, let's play the Impish Aid. Can buff it. We can discard one of these Brittle Bones, because we can play the Sociologist next turn. And apparently just draw the Soul Fragments in our deck. What the heck? That was not what I wanted. We'll send Two-Face. But I mean, like, now this costs 5. We've drawn a lot of our deck, though. So we want to destroy that as best if we can, because that's terrifying. Discarding the highest cost card in our hand doesn't cut it this turn. So let's see if we can discard anything good. Let's discard Jecklink.
From the void.
And then let's play Jecklink and an 8/8 and hit face. That seems like a good play to me. This was a nutty Grommash, though. What the heck? Let's see if they can get out of this. They did really well at clearing that board with that Bear Elf. That Bear Elf was good. 1 damage to all minions. Okay. They got lethal. That sucks. That was good. I'll let him get it. We could have played, oh, we're at 1. No, we're at 1. Never mind. Oh, I almost conceded. I'm really glad I didn't. Okay, so we got Hagatha's Embrace. Start your turn, give a random minion +1/+1 in my hand. Death Rattle trigger twice. Your spells cost 1 less. I don't think we've had a problem with spells, so we can give our minions +1/+1. So I really like group learning. And I really like demons. I think group learning's probably the best. Look at that, 3 wins. They said it was impossible, but no, we did it. 3 wins. Another priest.
Versus Elusia.
You have some skill, but not as much as me.
Elusia. I knew you'd be my rival sooner or
Let's send
later.
back school spirits. We can keep these 2. I like it. Demonic Studies because it gets a good turn 1. So this is actually going to be a 2-mana 4/3, which is really good. So let's see if we can't get a turn 1 play. We did get a turn 1 play. That's a really good turn 1.
I'm not the boss of me.
With this hero power, we saw how good that was last game.
Don't keep your thoughts to yourself.
I think I'm going to trade into that. And play a 5/4. That makes their spells not very good. Makes their spells less good, I guess. Yeah, I like a 5/3. I'm sad if this dies because I'd like to discard a Soulfire next turn.
Power and trinkets.
I don't want to discard a Soulfire next turn. I'm just going to throw this at it. Let's do that. And then I actually like drawing a card here. Discarding the second one kind of sucks, and this isn't going to get anything back yet. Next turn we want to draw. I'm so interested to see how the meta for this game mode will turn out, because there's definitely a meta, right? Like, at least in the initial deck building, this is obviously a good deck to start with. Then you kind of build it off from there. And it's not going to be like, oh, you look for these specific cards. It's going to be like, look for this kind of build. Look for these hero powers. I'm really interested to see how that goes. And like I said, once competitive mode comes out, I might play it a little more. But I'll play a few rounds of this. I'm enjoying it. Makes for a long video, though. Holy shit. It's almost been 50 minutes. So, 4 mana. What are they doing?
Become
Abyss? Okay.
this world needs.
So here's what I like doing. This. Into this. Into this. I'm going to keep this in my hand so I can guarantee it gets off next turn. Because 0 mana draw is really good. And we need to start drawing cards because we are running low on those cards. And we still have a 5-attack minion on our board. What the heck? Jack Link is a really good card to discard.
You
Holy
are not
crap.
the boss of me.
Discard Jack Link. Can play a 3/5 next turn also. This turn also. So I like playing this, drawing more cards, and getting more Jack Links in my hand. This is going very well. And if they kill this, we get more to draw more Jack Links. Oh my goodness. This is ridiculous. It's not even that impressive. I'm 3 and I'll be like 3 and 2. I'm 3 and 2 right now. Like, that's not that impressive, honestly.
rituals, you say?
So they can't activate that because they don't have the soul fragments in their deck. Well, it seems good. Making this a 4-4. Giving it 4-4. And then, you know, going face with our soul fragment card. Yeah, this all just seemed really good. That just worked out really, really well. Those were really good Malchezaar Zimps. Animated Broomstick is super good. Soulshare is also a really good card. These are not cards that we want. So, I like everything but this Flesh Giant. I like having a second one of these two. How many high cost cards do we have? Not a ton. School Spirits seems bad though, but this seems good. And I think this is better. Having cards that generate more soul fragments seems good. My deck tracker is not a great. God, it slows my computer down so much, and I don't know how to get this whole deck going on the side. So I apologize.
Just a warning. I have a black thumb.
That was not the same dialogue that was on the screen, I don't think. Let's send School Spirits back. I like everything else in this hand. Especially going first. Let's play the 2-4.
Not the boss of me.
Job done.
We can even make it bigger too. We can make it a 4-6. You know what I like doing? I like drawing cards a lot. Here's what I want to do. I want to go this turn. A 4-3 is really good.
Muzzle their magic.
They can't do much this turn with their mana. We can play... If we get... Okay, we're going to buff that so it doesn't die next turn. So we'll make it a 4-4. So we'll send 4 damage face, 8 damage face. That seems pretty good. Next turn we'll draw a whole bunch of cards. Swipe. Nope, a wisp. So now we're gonna just clear their board with this. And then we'll push 8 more damage. And if they want to trade in for 4 damage, that's fine by me. So I don't quite know what happened because we got disconnected, unfortunately. But my board's gone. They played a weapon. What's this weapon? So, oh, they traded a whole bunch to do that too. So, let's discard this and draw a whole bunch of cards. And we can just play the taunt, make them trade. We just need a, if we get a Soulfire, we win the game. No, if they don't heal, we win the game. Yeah, if they don't heal, we win. We just, cool.
Forbidden rituals, you say?
And that just wins us the game too, so.
Forbidden rituals, you say?
That just worked. Wow. Malchezaar Zimp buffed is really good. So we have win 4 game duels. So what do we got here? Discover legendary minion, summon 5 copies of it. That's really good, but our deck hasn't really gone to 10 mana recently. 4 mana, draw until your hand is full. Or a weapon that says give all minions in your deck +2 attack and return them to your hand. I don't think we want that. If that was cheaper, I feel like we would just want the draw. No more, please. We have enough discard. think we have enough of this. This is pretty good though. If this is the last, if this loses us by not picking any more, so be it. But I'm pretty happy right now. I have the thumbnail already in mind. Don't worry, it's in my head. So it looked from Alcazar's Imp on turn 1.
Willow versus Stelina.
Are you trying to stain my perfect
Found it.
record?
Hey, you. It's detention time.
We are going to send these back. This is pretty good, but we don't have a guarantee of what the top card in our hand is going to be. Soulfire is pretty good. Start of your turn, give a random minion +1. Okay. The leftmost card in your hand costs 2 less, but not less than 1. Okay, so let's discover a demon first. I like this. We are going to do this, though.
Not the boss of me.
I like Spirit Jailer because it does put Silver in certain. Are you kidding me? That's so rude. But we can go in with we can go in with this, and then discard Hand of Gul'dan. I like that. I like drawing cards.
Job done.
Yeah, that seems really good.
Unleash spell.
So there's no guarantee we are discarding this with the Soulfire, and I want to kill whatever they play with this Soulfire. Let's make their stuff cost more. And we can work on getting our hand to a place where we can discard cards that benefit us.
You will regret imprisoning
Wow.
me.
They have such a good hero. They have such a good passive right now.
Yikes.
Whoops. So, how do we want to do this? I'd like to save this combo for the Elton, whatever it's called. We could try to discard something and hopefully get this. So let's try that. Yeah, we want that. And then we know they can kill the 3/1, so let's not let them do that. Alternatively, if we just draw a Soul Fragment to turn the Enton Wakes up, we're pretty good, because we can just play that. There are 2 in our deck right now.
They're not trapped. They're my friends.
So they can trade into this with their face. Which doesn't bother me too terribly much. So what I want to do is play things, so can School Spirits, which doesn't seem very good. Let's play this. Well, let's always draw first, right? We always draw first here. Getting rid of that is probably the best play.
Forbidden rituals, you say?
And then we can send 4 damage face.
Flee, cowards. Your doom has come.
So I'm sure they will kill the Spirit Jailer with their face.
All I see is weakness.
Luckily, we do clear their board with... We did clear their board. We no longer clear their board. Unfortunately. This is like one of those things, if we can get out of this situation, we are solid.
We're
So, I do want to try and get out of this situation. We cannot do all of it. So what I think we have to do, unfortunately, is send this here. Then next turn we only get one. We discarded the card that was good. We discarded the good card. Because I want to play it next turn. And I think that's probably where they're going to close it out. Yeah. So they can push a bunch of damage this turn. If we can find a way to hurt ourselves next turn, we can Brittle Bone this. But that Elton is really good. So we'll discard this.
From the void.
It's not going to get us there. We're gonna play a 4/5 this turn with Lifesteal. Next turn we can play these two on each other.
You're a smart one.
Yes, I am a smart one. Okay, so I'm getting hit for 14. I'm probably getting hit for these. Yeah. That's unfortunate. Yeah, there's 7. It's exact. That's unfortunate. But 5-3, I'll take a 5-3 run. Yeah, I really like this so far. Expect some more of this over the next few days. And I will see you guys. Sorry, I was reading that. Plus 1,500, that's pretty cool. So I'll see you guys next time. Take it easy.